guys, it's Sam, and today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. So I did a similar thing to this when I did the makeup book tag on my book channel, but this is just a get ready with me. It's not a tutorial. I am not a makeup artist. I am a hobbyist, and this is just a chance for me to like talk to you guys about whatever topics and just like chill and hang out and do makeup. So I encourage you, if you are a makeup wearing person, to do your makeup along with me just for like fun, because that's kind of how I want these to feel, like just like we're two people doing our makeup together, getting ready in the morning or at night or whatever it is. So I really want to use my Sugarpill Pro palette because I've had it for a while. I've used it a few times, but I haven't used it in a few months, I think, because it's fall and like I think of neon colors with like spring and summer, and I love this palette. And I use it, like I dip into it a lot for like one color to kind of like really brighten up something, but I haven't done like a full rainbow look since I think like beginning of September. So I want to get back into this. I found an inspiration photo because a lot of times, I don't know if you guys do this, but if I haven't used a palette in a while, sometimes I don't feel comfortable just like coming up with my own look like right off the bat. Dipping back into it, sometimes easier to kind of go off like another photo and kind of take inspiration from that and like color placement and stuff. So I'm going to do that, and I'll show you a picture of that. So it's from Dixie Wolf on Instagram, who I love, and I always go to her for like really, really bright looks. She's amazing. Like everything she does is amazing. So I will link her Instagram down below. And she used a few of the Sugarpill colors, but not all, so I'm just kind of going to improvise, and we'll see how it goes. Because like I said, it's been a while since I've done a bright makeup look, and I'm a little nervous, even though like I used to do them all the time, but you know, I'm just a little nervous. So we'll see how this turns out. If it's really bad, then it will not pop up in videos on my booktube channel because I'll take it off after this. But it's a learning experience. I mean, to get ready with me. Like, it's not that serious, honestly. So as I'm sure you will notice in this video, all of my nails are rebelling against me and breaking off. And I'm also one of those people that refuses to cut all of them to match after one breaks, because all of my nails were like basically the same length, like pretty much. Like, I feel like my nails never completely match because I always have one that breaks and is like really stupid. But they were all pretty much the same size and shape for the last couple of months. And I would have like one straggler and that's it. And then last week, I think, they all started breaking off, and breaking off really low too, which is really annoying. These are my natural nails. I just use gel nail polish. And so it would break down, like this one broke down like to the skin, and this one, the tip broke off. This one's the only remaining one on this hand, I think. This one is kind of just bad. These two broke off. These two are still functional, but this one, if you can't see, has a diagonal line through it where it's breaking, like it bent somehow, and so now it's going to look like a little dagger when it comes off. My thumb's fine on this hand, and that's it. My thumb and my pinky are fine. So we have to cut them all down to kind of semi-match a little bit. It's really frustrating because it's like right before the holidays, and I wanted them to look like nice. Not that I'm going to be taking like a ton of photos or anything. Like it's not that deep, but it's just like, seriously? Like I've been growing them out. They've been looking so nice, and then they're just going to go to complete crap. Cool. Awesome. I'm really not sure what color to start with this placement, honestly. Some of these colors are very like peacocky, and because those are the colors I don't actually own, so I kind of have to mix some stuff a little bit. So I'm not really sure what to start with. We're just gonna go with it, and we're gonna see what happens. Also, these are the colors that I have in my Pro palette, and I also have the Heartbreaker palette. So I have a lot of stuff to choose from. It's just they're all really, really bright, and some of these colors in this are a little more, like I said, peacocky. So put my sleeves up and let's get into it. I really want to do a neon look today as well because I need to clean my brushes. And it's always great to clean your brushes right after a neon look because it's like, you don't want to do it right when they're fresh because I feel like that just ruins the whole point of cleaning your brushes. I love how I decided to film this that I haven't done before. You know, like that's a smart idea, you know, when you really have no idea what you're doing. It's not like I'm filming a look that I've done a ton of times. No. Why would I do something like that? Why don't I just film something I've never even, like, attempted before? You know, smart. I'm gonna dive in there with that purple. See, look at how pigmented these colors are. I can't even. But I'm gonna try to mix this to look like a kind of peacock shade, like a peacock purple blue. So, I don't really consider myself an artist. So we'll see what happens. So this look is almost doing like darker colors on the lid and then lighter sort of on the outside because it kind of like fades into like blues instead of blue purples. So we'll see if I'm able to achieve that with mixing. I don't know. It's probably, I don't want it to look exactly like this photo because again, I don't have the products, so it's not going to look exactly like this photo. But I definitely want it to be kind of, you know, inspired by a little bit. Speaking of peacock, you can probably see my hair is starting to fade a little bit. I'm finally starting to get kind of like blonde bits in it where the color is washing out. But this is the longest my hair color has lasted since I started getting the bright colors in. So I'm really excited. I got it done about a month ago, so it's still not lasting like a ton of time. And I only wash my hair like about once a week. Just because my hair is naturally curly, so it's pretty dry. And I co-wash, I conditioner wash, which I've talked about before. So it's not like I'm washing it a ton, and I wash it with freezing cold water. So this time it lasted a lot better, which I'm really excited about. I'm only seeing like a few kind of blondie bits in here, and I can still see like some of the purples and the blues and stuff, which is great, because last time it was like the purple and the blue like left immediately the last few times I got it. And I was like completely blonde streaked when I went to get it retouched. And I'm going this Saturday to get it redone again before the holidays, again, because I'm going home. So it's nice to actually go back and be like, look, it lasted. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep these bright colors or not, because many of you know that I got an internship for the spring, well, you know, winter season. It starts in January. I got an internship at a cancer center, and I'm really excited about that. And I am not sure if they're going to let you have bright colors. I know somebody else who works at this particular hospital, and they said that they see a lot of like nurses and stuff that have like bright streaks in their hair and bright colors. So she thinks that it might be a possibility, but it's not something that I confirmed with the internship when I did the interview, because I covered that up with like gray root cover up. That's what I do when I have to go into work now, because I don't have to go in every day. So I cover it up with gray root cover up for like the day, and then try to like slam all of my stuff into one day. So I did that because I just wanted this internship. Like if I have to dye my hair, that's totally fine. But I'm excited about the potential that I might be able to keep it, so we'll see. I think it'd be cool to have a oncology social worker that has like really bright hair, you know? Like short, bright hair, you know. Also, I've been there as far as like not having hair, and this having the bright hair was kind of part of my like recovery mental health process, to be honest. So it'd be nice if I could keep that, because it's kind of like the whole point was with the wigs, and then with my hair colors, like, okay, well, F it, I want to look like a goddamn superhero. So I'm trying to mix some green into this teal to, again, kind of make it a little more peacocky. It's harder, again. I have hooded lids, so a lot of my lid gets covered up in the end, and a lot of these colors are going to fall into the crease and have a lot of potential to get really muddy really fast. So we'll see how this turns out. Like, again, I'm not trying to be pessimistic about myself, but it's not a look that I've done before, and sometimes these bright colored looks just don't translate to my eyes very well, especially if we don't have the same eye shape. See, I'm losing a lot of the blending when I open my eyes. Like it's gonna kind of lose it, so I try to kind of put it above where my crease is so that you can still kind of see stuff. It's complicated because especially with these brighter looks, it's really easy to make it look like, you know, clown makeup really fast. And obviously right now it's gonna look bad because I don't have any other makeup on. Like it's just gonna, you know, these looks kind of, you just have to keep piling it on, as bad as that sounds, and hope it works in the end kind of thing. Like, you just have to kind of go with it, because these looks, when you're working on them, don't really look that great. And then they pull together once you put, like, mascara on, once you put your foundation on, like, all of that. But when you're working on it, it can be really frustrating, because it's just like, oof, like, this is not what I was going for, but you don't know what it's going to look like until the very end. One of the reasons I picked this look actually was because I really wanted to use one of the shades that I haven't used before from this palette, which is Dollipop, and it is a really, really bright pink. And pink can go kind of poorly on my skin tone, to be honest, because I am so pale. But I wanted to try it out, and this one kind of used it as an accent color, so we're going to see how that ends up looking. So I think I'll leave that for now, and I'll do my foundation, and then come back, look at, as I say, leave it, and then I'm like, oh, let's put some green in here. Because I really feel like I can't see that green in the blues and the purples. but nah. So as you can see if you watch my makeup tag, because I talked about that in there too, my skin is still struggling. It's getting better, and I did go to the dermatologist, and he gave me a prescription cream. Like, he didn't want to put me back on Accutane right away because they always want to go through like all the different other motions before they put you on Accutane, blah blah blah. And I think it's kind of helping a little bit. I don't know if it's my skin is just naturally getting better, if it's the antibiotic, it's like a topical antibiotic, or if my eating habits are getting better and that's helping as well, or a combination of all those things. But my cheeks blew up a lot, and they're still kind of not doing so great, but a lot of them are healing, and then my chin was just kind of, So again, if you've watched my other videos, I do take really good care of my skin. It's really important to me, and the fact that this is doing this, again, when it was like totally fine before, and before chemo, and I think chemo threw it all off, is really irritating. So I've been testing some more high coverage foundations because I haven't needed to use them, and so I'm just really not familiar with a lot of high coverage foundations anymore. So this is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet. I used to use the Makeup Forever Face and Body, and I still use it sometimes if my skin's feeling good that day. But this is the Matte Velvet because the Face and Body is way more light coverage and buildable, but mostly light coverage. So especially with bright looks like this, I do my eyes and then I go back in with my foundation. This might be too much, but maybe it's not. I don't know. I'm still really getting used to how to work with this one because, like I said, I've been really used to light coverage foundations or just using concealer for a long time, or even just using like a powder foundation. So having to use a high coverage foundation is different. And this one I'm still not sure on. I think it looks really beautiful on camera. Like, I've used it once for videos and I think it looked really, really nice. And it really covered up a lot. Like, it covered up a lot of the texture. You could see it in some angles, but it covered up a lot of the texture, and it made a really nice matte finish. And a little satiny, like, depending on how you dress it up, like if you put on some highlighter after and everything else. But I feel like it might oxidize a bit, and I really can't deal with that. Like, you know, I don't contour and stuff like that, so there's really no covering up oxidation. And I think it might have a little bit. So I'm not really sure how it would work every day for me, but a lot of times I just put on foundation to film, just to give myself that like nice finish. It's just something that I personally like. Like, I'm also okay with obviously not having makeup on, since I'm doing that right now and putting my makeup on in front of you, but I just like having that kind of, I don't know, I think it makes my eye makeup particularly look better, like having that kind of canvas more so than anything. So that's mostly why I do it. And especially with my skin freaking out the way that it is. And I have pale skin, so like redness shows up really easy. And I just get like, if my skin's at all irritated with like a zit or anything, or dryness, it just will get like red in spots. And it's just like, why are you being that way? So I think they did a pretty good job, but I'm going to cover a little more with a few more spots of foundation in certain problem areas. And then go back in with some concealer as well, just because some of these spots, man, like, that's what's getting me the most is like the texture that's happening, because a lot of these aren't coming to like an actual head, and it's looking like kind of cystic. And I used to have cystic acne like a few years ago as an adult, never as a teenager. I just had like normal, I actually probably had like beautiful skin as a teenager, but I thought I had like blackheads and growths and blah blah blah. But like, in all honesty, did I really? I don't think so. Because, like, I didn't really wear makeup to, like, high school. I think I did it, like, I do have a distinct memory of running up to a friend in high school and giving him a hug and coming away with, like, foundation on his shirt. And I was wearing, like, a really heavy, like, Lancome foundation. But that's kind of like what everyone does in high school. So I don't think that I actually needed it. I just thought that I needed it because, like, that's what happens. Yeah, some of these babies are still giving me some trouble. Just, oh, I hate it. I really do, just because it's so annoying to be dealing with it as an adult. Like, it's bad enough to deal with it as a teenager, obviously. Like, you're gonna get, like, teased, and, like, typically speaking, adults aren't gonna say shit to you. But it's like, I dealt with this before. I went on Accutane, which is fucking horrible. Like, I didn't have that bad of symptoms. But the fact that, like, women especially have to go through so much to be on Accutane. Like, you gotta take a pregnancy test, you gotta get blood tested every single month, which is really annoying, and especially annoying to me now because my veins are just like shot from like chemo and stuff like that. It just messes you all up. So I'm not looking forward to that if I have to do that again. And it's just like, you have to coordinate it. Like, you have to go and get your blood test within like 3 days of when you need your prescription, and then they have to send it over and it'll like expire. Like there's all this just timing stuff, and if anybody in the chain, like your doctor or the labs or whatever, the pharmacy messes up, then you just don't need to get your prescription, and it's like, okay, cool. And then you basically get screwed. You have to go and do it again because like if it's more than 3 days, like, well, you could be pregnant. It's really annoying. It's because Accutane can give really, really severe birth defects, and so people are worried about that. But even if you're like, hey, I'm not sexually active, they're like, don't care. You gotta go get this blood test. It's just like, and you have to like confirm that you're on multiple birth controls, even if you're not sexually active. You're just like, oh, okay, but like, okay. It's really annoying. Meanwhile, guys can just walk in and get it whenever, because I don't have to worry about it. Like, it's so annoying. And I didn't really have any bad like side effects or anything besides having super dry lips, which like everybody gets. And that sucks. Like, I wouldn't be able to wear liquid lipstick, basically, because it would instantly chap out my lips. And especially in the winter, that's just not going to be a fun time. So, yeah, we'll see if he ends up putting me on that. I'm thinking, like, I'm improving enough that he won't, but this damn, like, the texture is really bothering me. Because you really can't hide texture with foundation, especially in everyday life. Like, you can hide, like, color, but all of these problems I'm having right now covering up this stuff for camera, maybe you can't see it as well because of like just how the lighting is and how things like pick up on camera. Makeup looks better on camera usually than it does in real life. So maybe it's not picking up, but I can definitely see the texture stuff more so than I can even see color right now. And it's just, I feel like that looks good on camera, so we'll see if it turns out. I mean, it doesn't look bad in person either, don't get me wrong, but like, it just is gonna look more flawless on camera, so we'll see. It'd be nice if it was, because I'm still mad. I'm gonna stop talking about it, because I know you guys are like, stop, like, it's not that important, but, you know, having to look at your face and be like, about stuff is annoying. I'm gonna do my highlighter now, too, because I have to come a little farther down with my eyeshadow, and I don't want to mess it up with highlighter in a second. I'm gonna try again with that pink now and see how it turns out. I'm actually gonna go back in with my base because it needs to pop under my eyes too, and I didn't put really any underneath there. And she does it all the way to the tear duct. Yeah, she does it like all the way to inner corner, which is crazy. And she doesn't look like she has pink eye, so let's hope that I can achieve the same look. She does do it pretty precise. I'm a little nervous to smoke out, but at the same time I find that if I don't do this kind of like bringing it a little farther down, it ends up looking really weird and off balance. So we'll see. Do I look weird? I'm sure I look really weird. Okay, she does a little tiny bit of purple for transition. Actually, I have a purple that's more like a fuchsia. Let's try that instead. That's a nice little transition BB. Yeah, that's gonna be better than doing the flat out purple. That would've been bad. Now it goes back into that like peacocky teal, which is really hard for me to replicate. So let's see what I can do with this. Gotta bring it all in. There's no going back now. And then our inner corner is kind of like a light pink lavender white. So I'm just going to kind of do the white and kind of mix in a lavender color that I have and see kind of how that works. It still looks a bit like, you know, because I don't have any eyeliner or mascara or lashes on, and these looks also I feel need lashes if we're going to be completely honest. So I'm going to do all that stuff next. And we'll see. We'll see if I pulled it off. I don't know. I'm just as skeptical as you are. She lined her inner waterline, which I am not going to do because that's just going to make my eyes super small, and I feel like these kinds of colors already kind of do that. That already looks a ton better just with mascara, I feel, but it still needs falsies, definitely. Are you guys doing anything fun for the holidays? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know what you guys are doing. I am just so excited for so many reasons about going home for the holidays. And I hope it's a good time. I didn't get to go home last year because I was really sick and on chemo and dying. So I didn't get to go home, which sucked when my parents got to come out here, but it's just nice to go home, you know, like especially when I don't live, you know, anywhere close by, and it's just gonna be really, really nice to be home. It'll also force me to read and not play video games so much because I'm Gerald got a game for the PS4, so he's been playing the PS4 a lot, which means I've taken a break from Dragon Age Inquisition, which is fine because I'm trying to milk it, like I really am, until Mass Effect Andromeda comes out, which it probably is going to get delayed. Like, I think it's going to get delayed. The tech show that they did at the Video Game Awards, like last week, a lot of people that know more about video game development than I do were saying that the facial animations are still, like, not on point, and so even though a lot of people were speculating March, it may be, like, later than that. Just so upsetting. It's kind of okay because there's a couple games that are coming out. Well, there's one that just came out, Final Fantasy, which I really want to play. And Horizon Zero Dawn is coming out, I believe, in March. So I would like to be able to play that and not feel torn between that and Mass Effect, because if anything, I'm going to play Mass Effect. Speaking of, I'm wearing my N7 Christmas sweater because it's amazing. I have been wearing it every day. It's why it's probably covered in cat hair. I love it so much. I'm gonna live in it all winter. It's so comfortable. It's so nice and big, and it's acrylic, so it's like really soft, and it's just great. And I love it so much. See, I've been playing a lot of video games, so the moral of my story was that I've gone back to the PlayStation 3, and I've been playing Skyrim, begrudgingly, because here's about Skyrim, and everyone talks about Skyrim being like the best game and blah blah blah. I really like the world of Skyrim. I do. It's so repetitive. Oh my god. If I have to see another fucking dwarven ruin, I swear to god. And I took a break for like 2 years from the game. And I'm not even done. Like, obviously, I like everybody else. I, like, fucked around a ton, so I'm not even close. Well, I'm pretty close, I think, to being done with the main storyline. But, oh god, it's so annoying. Like, I'm doing the Dark Brotherhood stuff right now, and I already did the Thieves Guild before, when I was playing before. I love the Thieves Guild. It's my favorite of all of the side quests and stuff that you can do. They're my favorite people. I love stealing shit. It's so fun. So, I love the Thieves Guild stuff. And I'm doing the Dark Brotherhood, and I'm like a little torn on Dark Brotherhood because they're assassins, but they're like, there's some ruthless stuff in there. But it's still fun. But if I have to go to another damn cave and like another fucking dwarven ruin, and everything looks the same, and all the people's voices are the freaking same, and it's just really annoying, and you can't sell everything to like every merchant, which I know is more realistic, but it's still really annoying because I'm carrying all this shit, and it's just like, damn it, I just want to sell it to this one person and be done with it, and instead I'm running around wasting my damn time. So I think I'm going to finish the Dark Brotherhood questline and finish the main quest lines and be done. Because I need to just be done with it. Like, I don't really enjoy it. I kind of hate play it a little bit, but I still have moments where I'm like sitting there doing nothing. I'm like, I should play Skyrim. It's like, why? You don't even like it that much. Like, I like Elder Scrolls games. I played the MMO as well, the Elder Scrolls Online. And I arguably like that a little bit more at times, I guess, because I feel like you're working towards something, where Skyrim, you're just kind of like, I'm never going to complete that game. I'm never going to 100% that game. So it's like, what am I doing? Like, I'm never going to complete, like, I'm never going to get all the trophies. Ever. I'm not. I can't. I refuse. So, what am I doing? But I want a new Elder Scrolls game to come out, like, really bad. But I think I'm just done with Skyrim. I mean, people still talk about, like, it's the best fucking game ever, and I'm like, it's really good. Elder Scrolls games are really good. But, like, it's not the best game ever. I don't know. So I'm gonna put on some lashes, and I'm gonna come back and decide my lip color. And I'm gonna do my lashes off screen because it's hard to do it on camera. I'm gonna be looking down anyway, you're not gonna be able to see it. Does it look better? I feel like it looks better, although I need some new lashes because my lashes are just getting old, because I started using Ardell lashes again, which are wonderful, and I love them, and they're really cheap, but they just don't last as long as some of the other brands that I've used in the past. So I might invest in the slightly more expensive ones just to make them last longer. I don't know. So I feel like these are like, this is their last leg. So I just feel like it pulls it together a little bit more, and it just looks better with lashes on. But yeah. So lipstick, I'm not sure what I want to do, because here's obviously the finished look. I'm not sure if I want to go with like a nude, or in the picture she's wearing like a lavender. So that's what she's wearing. So do I go full ham and go lavender? Because I have this one. This is from Limecrime, and it is Moonstone. So do I go lavender and see, my teeth will look super yellow, oh my god. Or do I do a nude? You know what, I'm gonna try the lavender, because I bought it, and I should try it. And if I don't like it, then I will go for the actual, like, nudes. Oh man, let's see, man. This color is beautiful, and I mostly got it for, like, layering with other dark purple lipsticks that I have. But it's so pretty, so I should wear it, like, by itself. I love the way that Limecrime's liquid lipsticks smell. They smell great. And this is why I don't usually, and I haven't been wearing my Sugarpill stuff, because look at how spring as fuck I look right now. I think I like that. I don't know. I think I like it. Look at my teeth. They look really yellow. I bet you they do. Whoo! Man. Like, no matter what, you can have sparkling, beautiful, perfect veneer teeth, and you put on a lavender lipstick, and it's not gonna be cute. But this is the finished look. I don't think I did too bad. I didn't talk as much as I was hoping to with this Chatty Get Ready With Me. I was hoping to talk more about stuff, but I think I was so focused on this eye look and getting it right because I wasn't really familiar with it that I wasn't able to autopilot and just chit chat. But I hope you guys like this. I know a lot of you have been asking a ton over the last like year for more makeup related videos, so I want to just get in the habit of doing these and just get used to it, because the more that I do of them, the easier it's going to be for me. So yeah, I do plan on doing more of these. If you guys have any topics you wish me to discuss in future Get Ready With Me's, let me know. Not like Q&A necessarily type things, like I don't necessarily want to be like that, but just like general topics. Like I was going to do one right after RuPaul's Drag Race, the All-Star Season 2 finale. I was going to talk about some of that stuff because I just love it, and it's, you know, something like that where it's like, what are your like general feelings on this, I guess, instead of like Q&A personal questions. Although I'm open to that too if it's like a personal broad topic advice that you want me to give you. I don't know, stuff like that, like just general topics that I'm not just like doing my makeup and sitting. I want to be able to be like I said, chatting, like we're just two people doing our makeup together. That's the goal of these types of videos, and I want to do more of them. I figure if I'm doing my makeup anyway to film booktube videos or other videos for this channel, I might as well do it with you guys. So that's the plan moving forward. So yeah, comment down below, let me know what you think of this look. If you hate it, that's totally fine. I'm gonna see how I end up looking like in real life and stuff like that, but I think it looks pretty good. This is the first time I've rocked like a really pastel lip. I'm definitely a dark lip person. Dark. Like I'm totally fine rocking a black lip. That's fine. I love that. But like I try to buy, and I used to do a lot of like bright pink, like fuchsia, like really deep fuchsia pinks, but I haven't done like a pastel ever. Look at my tooth. But this is new, and I like how it looks with this kind of look. So yeah, let me know how you feel, or if there's any looks that you feel like I should do. Really anything makeup related that you would like to see from me, just let me know. Just comment down below, let me know. Because my goals for 2017 is to film more makeup related videos because you guys ask me so frequently, and I'm not a makeup artist, I'm a hobbyist, as you guys know, as you can see, but I like doing them. I think it'll be really fun to do more in the future, so let me know. Alright guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you guys soon. Bye!